Hello and welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Today we look at a man who burned down a nightclub and bricked a pub to stop them from asking from CV19 passports. Owen Marshall, who was from Bristol, had threw a brick through a window of the Barley Mow pub with a note attached claiming that the new passports were a breach of human rights. Mr. Marshall, who was said to be obsessed with the pandemic restrictions, had burned down a nightclub to stop them from asking for a passport, has been jailed for 6 years. Owen Marshall set fire to a petrol-soaked towel and posted it through the letterbox of a club in SWX in Bristol. Mr. Marshall then went on to deliver a letter to the home of Bristol Mayor Martin Rees, where he claimed responsibility for the arson. The 29-year-old said that he wanted the attack to be a warning to other venues. Mr. Marshall then threw a brick through the window of the Barley Mow pub with a note attached saying that the new passports were a breach of human rights. Then on August the 2nd of this year, a Bristol nightclub, Lakota, received a handwritten note saying that it would sustain substantial damage like SWX if it introduced a new passport system. Police officers tracked the movements of a man seen starting the fire back to a shop where Mr. Marshall had bought a box of matches. He was subsequently identified following a public appeal and was later arrested. Mr. Marshall pleaded guilty to arson, being reckless as to whether life was endangered, criminal damage and making threats to cause criminal damage at Bristol Crown Court in September. He was then sentenced for the 3 offences at the same court this Wednesday. Following the sentencing, PC David Stevenson said Owen Marshall's actions were motivated by completely misguided belief that the venues he targeted were about to introduce the new vaccine passport system. His obsession with COVID restrictions ultimately led to carrying out the extremely reckless attack at SWX. And it is only through sheer luck that no one was physically harmed. Staff had been at the venue just hours before and they could have easily been inside when he had used the accelerant to start the fire. More than 130 fire service personnel were also put at risk, tackling the resulting blaze, which took several hours to extinguish. PC Davison added, "The attack had a devastating impact on the club and the 3 businesses based below it, with hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of damage and lost revenue being caused. These were businesses which had all suffered as a result of the pandemic and which were looking forward to serving their community once more, only for their livelihoods to be put in jeopardy." While Mr. Marshall has never explained his actions, I am pleased that he has ultimately accepted responsibility and it has negated the need for a trial. The attack on SWX took place a week before it was due to reopen in July, following months of COVID restrictions. At the time, Mayor Rees said, "It's such bad news for Bristol's night economy, as the industry sought to recover from a tough year." Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like and share, and if you're new to the channel and you want to see more Street Crime UK content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you can join us on the next video. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, stay safe.